Now let me talk a little bit about this closed economy again, or what I call a semi-closed economy. What that means is that here you don't have a big market. Okay, the people that you would be working with in whatever you do, unless you choose to serve one another in this community, you're in what I call a semi-closed economy, which means, let's suppose you decide to open up a sandwich shop. We have a Subway sandwich shop. Are they selling sandwiches to people in China? No. They're selling sandwiches primarily to the students of Snow College.
Yeah.
And so when a dollar comes into this economy through, a kid who comes in from Vernal to go to Snow College, his parents send him money, that dollar sits and bounces around here in Ephraim. Okay, because it goes to Subway, and then it goes over to the tire shop, and then it goes over to Walmart, and then it just bounces around here. Okay, it's literally taking a dollar that's already here and putting it over in this pocket, and it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, and that doesn't grow anything. Okay, that's just dollars rattling around here in the community. Okay, before it exits, somebody goes up north and watches a movie up in Provo, and now the dollar's gone. Okay, see how that works? Okay, so it's a semi-closed economy. The other thing is that because the jobs aren't here, the only way you're going to go out and find a job is to leave. And one of the things that has the old people around here wringing their hands is they say, our children grow up here, they grow up in this idyllic society, and then they go to college and they never come home, except for a visit, Christmas time or something like that. But they don't come back to live and to raise their families and to work. And there's nothing for them to come back to, because there's this semi-closed economy. And you don't see it growing a lot of doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs around here, right? And so they go where the jobs are.
Yeah.
So again, this is an opportunity to teach and learn how you guys can create your own economy here so that you can stay here if you want to. Okay? In other words, you're here by choice and not feeling forced to have to go move up to Salt Lake or Provo or LA or wherever. And so that's a little bit more about what I want to talk to you about. And again, as I mentioned, you can do something about that right now. Okay? It's about using this tool called the internet to educate yourselves and find out what the opportunities are. And I'm going to show you some of them today. Some of this will blow your mind. Okay? The next thing I want to mention is that in just about any business where you have an open economy, because again, if you develop your own economy, then the world is your market. It's no longer Ephraim. Okay, now you may decide, hey, I want to set up a lawn care business in the summer where I'm running around and mowing my neighbor's lawns and I'm shoveling their sidewalks in the winter, and that's great, you can do that. And we'll talk about some things that you could do with a local emphasis. But what I'm really pushing you toward is opening your mind to the possibilities of opening your market, so that your market really isn't just Ephraim. It isn't just Provo. It's the world. Okay? And that reminded me of another website I wanted to show you. What I want to show you here is a company. Now, let me tip this so that everybody can see it. Tell me when you can you see it okay? Okay. This is a company that has decided to take the concept of Main Street and put it on the internet. And so all the companies that you see here are companies, little shops, like you'd see on Main Street.
That's awesome.
Okay. I'll show you a couple of them. This is one of Jack's.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, why have I heard that? Yes.
Yeah. If you're familiar with
little online shops.
Yeah. Here's all the online shops. Now what he's done is not new, but he's just put his branded twist on it. But here's the point I wanted to make. Every one of these little companies that are featured here, here we go. Let's look at Bacon Freak. I like that one. Okay. These guys, this is a little company, and these guys make bacon products. Okay, now you think, wait a minute, if I made bacon products in Ephraim, Utah, who would I have to sell to? How many people in Ephraim are going to come buy my bacon products? Okay. Well, the fact of the matter is because they have a venue, these guys can sell bacon products all over the world. And now all of a sudden, their opportunity is limitless. Now, there's ladies on here that sell soaps, clothes, games. I mean, whatever you can think of, okay, that you want to do, whatever your passion is, you can do that. Now, you don't have to go to this marketplace. Again, I'm showing you this just to give you the idea of the concept. This is a small shop thing. Maybe you have crafts that you like to make. You know, maybe you like to crochet, what are they, doilies or hot pads or just different things, yeah. Or, you know, if you make those earrings, okay? Make jewelry, okay, all right. Now you have a marketplace that is the entire world because it's unique. I mean, there are people that are looking for you, okay? And you're looking for them, and it's using this tool to connect. And now what if you could sell as many of those directly to your customers, and you don't have to worry about distribution channels through Sundance or through Macy's or Walmart or something like that. You are your own Walmart, okay? And so whatever it is you want to do, you can do this. Now the reason why I'm showing you this one is because this one's highly successful in bringing all these different little shops into the world marketplace. See, they've got skincare, okay, and they've got educational products, and then there's a guy that does billfolds and belts, okay? And so, you know, he's got his little shop there, and there's a little bit of information about them, okay? So my point being is that if you've got an idea of something that you want to make or do, you can literally offer it in a world marketplace. And that's really why I wanted to show you this one, show you that there's a global marketplace out there where some little guy in China could say, you know, I really like that belt. You know, somehow you connected, and he wants to buy your belt. And now you can make it and ship it to him.
What's the website called? What's the website?
This is called Marketplace The Blaze. If you go to The Blaze and then click on the Marketplace, you can go in and look at that. And again, you can use it for ideas. Who knows? At 14, maybe you'll come up with a business with the help of your parents to create something that you can sell, and they'll put it on the marketplace, literally, if you know, did what they required of you to do that, okay? It's not difficult, okay? It's simple, but it's not easy, because you'll have to work, okay? All of this is work.
Ooh, this idea anyway.
Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you that concept, because it's one of the most popular ones right now. If you want to research online shopping malls, now online shopping malls were a real fad about 10, 12 years ago. And what they do, in fact, they still have some of them today. You can literally set up a website, and they will populate it with product for you. Okay, so you're selling designer clothes, electronics, TVs. You literally can create your own online version of Walmart. Okay, and then sell it. But let's back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. The question is where do you find the audience for this? Where is your market? Okay, and this is where such concepts as social media come in. Everybody here have a Facebook page, right? Okay, and you've got bazillions of friends. No? Okay.
Nah.
Well, the phenomena of social media is that people were connecting and building lists. Okay, and so there's really three things to the success of any business. And it doesn't matter whether you're doing new skin, or whether you're doing the marketplace, or whether you're doing something else. And I'm going to show you a number of other examples. But it requires this. You're going to want to write this down. Okay, the secret to success in building a business anywhere.